The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Crowd begins with a pass. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's a third and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
On play action, Love. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. Anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
It's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield...
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Now, Jacobs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Danielle Hunter with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
A good play action with Love. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry To'oTo'o. And the Texans are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was better.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no game.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Down.
The man in motion is Watson. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
They'll go for it. Love. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They face 2nd down and 7. Now a toss play with Mixon. Ooh. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Good blocking, and he's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Set, go.
Throwing on second down, Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Packers.
Set, ready. Ready.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, go.
From the gun, it's Love. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him, certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He said, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Ready, break. Set.
Off the play fake. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did.
The ball's out. The Packers have it. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. Wow, Greg, never a good time to turn the ball over, but in the final minute of the first half, to give up a defensive touchdown, big mistake for the offense there.
Yeah, we see so often teams love to go try to steal points before the half. They have this aggressive mindset. They think it gives them a little bit of a momentum gain going into the halftime break. In this case, the aggressiveness backfires. Not only are they unable to score, but they cough it up and the defender takes it all the way back for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Up the sideline at the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And this ball batted away and incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And 3rd down coming up.